What's up with the squad? Back with another video. As y'all see in the title, what's going down. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe button for me, please. Let's jump right into it, y'all.
Es lo que es.
But I agree. He is the party. You know, and as I've been saying, you know, I think that the Republican Party maybe needs to reframe the question instead of thinking about what the Democrats need to do. Maybe think about why is a convicted felon so attracted to this country? And
see what I mean? That right there. Let me back it up. Listen what she's saying, y'all. This is literally what in denial, ignorant person to say. Something like this. That's crazy,
reframe
bro.
the question instead of thinking about what the Democrats need to do. Maybe think about why is a convicted felon so attracted to this country?
So basically, okay, saying stop trying to figure out what Democrats need to do. Basically, on first of all, why they lost, why they got, you know, why Trump, you know, won by a landslide, why Kamala couldn't win, why Joe Biden, you know, and his administration, literally, first of all, I don't even think he's in the White House. Nobody knows where Biden is. They said Kamala was going on another trip. So she's sitting here being so in denial, saying, oh, they need to reframe, you know, from what Democrats need to figure out and figure out why a convicted felon is. I feel like that is the reason why. That's the whole reason of them, you know, bashing, throwing names, doing this, doing that as much as they can, instead of actually figuring out and doing, you know, what's right for them, you know, in their party. I guess I'm assuming, Sonny being a Democrat. I just don't get how they can sit there and constantly bash Trump, call him a convicted felon, call him this, call him that. And first of all, he won by a landslide. So a lot of America obviously wanted Trump, you know, in, you know, the White House. And my thing is they're so focused on bashing Trump, talking crazy about Trump, saying this, saying that, especially Sonny, that a lot of that isn't helping. They're not saying anything that helps, the Democratic Party out at all.
Or why we so attracted, so many of us who are convicted felon, and Elon Musk, who said you will feel the working class temporary hardships. You know, since when is the
Isn't
Republican
he the richest
Party?
man in the world?
Yes, he is.
Okay,
and he's not going to have any temporary hardships.
They bash him for that. I would rather, and this is just me personally, having somebody, you know, that has, and this is my opinion, that has money, obviously Trump, Elon Musk, that are trying to do better for the country. On top of that, knowing how to manage money, things like that. Like, I feel like, and that's a big thing, especially from what we seen. Think about that, managing money. What did Kamala do with all the taxpayers' money? You know what I mean? What did Kamala do with the money that she had? Paying Beyonce, paying Oprah, paying for this, paying for that. They going on trips, doing this, doing that, but they want to bash Trump and talk crazy about Trump. That's crazy. All the money. She's literally, from what I've seen, the posts that I've seen, the research that I've done of how Kamala is begging, you know, for help because they're in debt right now because of all the money that, man, I'm telling you, bro. But they talk about, you know, Elon Musk, he's this and want to bash Trump. Get out of here with that, bro.
But then I'm kind of rethinking my thinking, and I do think that maybe it's time for the Democrats to do a little bit of this postmortem, because the Democratic Party has always been the party of the working class. Has always been. If you look at all the policies, they're for the people. And I think even myself, as someone who grew up,
she said they're for the, and I apologize for all. I have to say it because she's saying, like, this is literally just sounding so ignorant, bro. How are you for the working class, but the working class voted for Trump? I mean, honestly, like, people that's actually out there working, we need something better. The past 4 years have been crucial, and Sonny knows that, but that's nothing that she has to deal with. You know what I mean? That's nothing that she has to deal with. All she does is sit in that chair, be in denial, and she know the truth to this stuff. I mean, if she got common sense, she's smart, she know the truth to this stuff.
In abject poverty, from the Bronx, my parents lived paycheck to paycheck. They had to decide whether or not they were going to feed me or whether or not we were going to have heat. I remember that. And I think I missed the boat in terms of realizing that there are so many Americans that still have that experience that I grew up with and that members of my family grew up with.
So Sunny is a millionaire, y'all. Sunny is a millionaire. She has a lot of money, obviously. And my thing is, like I said, I'm not about to sit here, bro. And I said this in a video before. I'm not about to sit here and tell y'all and be like, yeah, I grew up like this, and just be like that and try to. I feel like that's kind of messed up. It's really messed up, and I want to use another word for it, but you're a millionaire now. Be glad, be blessed about that. That's how I look at it, bro. Like, she literally a millionaire, and she wants to sit there and compare herself to people that's actually going through things because of how she grew up. You should be blessed enough for where you at right now. You know what I'm saying? And I know that a lot of people go through different things, growing up and stuff like that. But there's people that went through some stuff and still going through things, But she's a millionaire. And I'm not saying all your problems go away, nothing like that. But I feel like that's bogus for her to sit there and play victim all the time like she does, bro. It makes me, I'm telling y'all, bro. The start of this video made me mad. It definitely made me mad. And I think y'all can tell.
And so I think we need to make space in this tent for the people that are really going to need it, because I got to tell you, I don't think the Republican Party is the party of the working class. I think they will hurt the working class. And so it is up to those of us who remember how that feels or who cares about that to reach out and say, come back, we can help you. And I intend myself, what little I can do to try to do.
What is Sunny going to do? I'm trying to figure out, please, somebody bring it to me. What has Sunny done to help out other people? If somebody came to me and asked me that question, bro, I promise y'all, I'm going to tell y'all 100%. I am, what's the word? I feel like I'm cool. I'm blessed. I'm not rich, but I will say that I am blessed, and I thank God for it every day. But if somebody came up to me and asked me if I'd help with, anything for the community, anybody, I have. I don't know what Sunny has done. Then she said what little I can do. Bro, that's what makes me mad with it all, y'all. It makes me mad with it all because it's like, bro, like, come back to what? What is there to come back to? What people that went through it the past 4 years? People that went through literally and still going through it. And they have somebody, literally Trump and his administration that's trying to get in there, getting in there January 20th and, getting things together. Matter of fact, I ain't even going to say January 20th. He's been, ever since he got elected, even before I say, but even ever since he got elected even, Trump has been, I'm talking about moving, working, getting things together. Having this plan, we got this going on, we got this, and all he get is hate from people like them. And I'm telling y'all, it makes me so mad, bro.
Well, it is interesting because in the article he quotes, I forgot the exact quote, but he said something about how it's become the party of college professors and, it's this removed group of highly educated. And I think the conversations around that, because the people on the other side were voting for Donald Trump, oftentimes those voters were kind of put in a bucket of not being smart and spoken down to. So I think it's a strange thing because I don't even fully identify what the Democratic Party is anymore. It's not recognizable to me. And the right, the same can go. The fact that they're becoming an isolationist party when that we see so much going on in the world and we understand the ramifications of the chess game and all of that. But I do think what's most interesting is that Donald Trump supposedly...
I feel like this show can never take accountability to that. She can't say, oh, I don't know what the Democratic Party is without sitting there talking crazy about the right or talking crazy about Trump. It's so hard for them to do that, bro. Just say, say what their faults, what happened with that whole, it's so hard for them to do that. And I feel like the only person that actually can sit there and do that, and kind of iffy because I don't like, how any of these ladies talk and what they say, but Alyssa, I mean, that's probably the only person that, I would hear her say something and don't bash, the right. But I don't get it, bro. It's sad.
The working class, but I don't grasp what parts are going to benefit them. So was being heard enough? Was it just being heard by a candidate? Because his plans don't break down to helping them.
But I do think it was trade deals feeling like America's being taken advantage of, and it affects the jobs that are largely working class and more industrial based, agriculture driven. And it was the border. It's not because they're like, oh, I'm nervous that somebody's going to come take my job. It's they know that big corporations take advantage of cheap labor, and those people are going to get employed while they're struggling to make ends meet. And I just want to say one thing, because Fetterman said something so interesting on the show we never discussed. I've used the term, Donald Trump's a convicted felon. I can't support that. But I think a lot of this country feels like we put people in a box if they're a convicted felon, even if they served their time, they paid their debt to society, and we think
gotta be gone
and we think that they shouldn't be able to get ahead. And I actually think that backfired for Democrats. I think that didn't like the name calling.
They didn't like the name calling. It backfired from a lot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be 100 with y'all, bro. When they started, I feel like it started with, obviously it started with a lot of people, but I feel like Sonny, I say, helped. It played a big part too. She played a big part. And I'm going to say that because I feel like even then, like even to this day, y'all see how she talk about Trump. Y'all see these things. Y'all see the things that she say. When she's saying these things, she's saying these lies, this, that, and the other. People don't know that a lot of people look this stuff up. They see what's true. They see what's going on. They looking at her like, huh? I didn't call her in a whole bunch of lies. She done lied today. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot. And a lot of people say, Sonny even helped, with Trump winning. And it's true. It's true just for the simple fact of her being the way that she is. She's very one-sided. I don't care what nobody say. She's very one-sided. Even me coming in, starting these videos last year, I came in, independent. I didn't know anything about nothing, bro, at all. But if somebody has something to say that, obviously benefits this country, benefits, these broken communities, things like that, and that sort, it's cool. But that's one thing. But just like how they just did, bro, they'll sit there and they'll literally talk crazy, or they'll say something, that the Democratic Party got to work on, but then they'll throw in, the right. Oh, the right, well, they're no better. They have to, without doing it, I feel like a lot of that stuff hurts them a lot. It's past the name calling, calling them convicted felon. I feel like that definitely, in a way backfired, but I feel like it was more to that as well. Just not, just calling them a convicted felon. I think it was way more, it was a lot on why people didn't vote for Kamala.
I'm not a college graduate. I am not that person. I've never forgotten where I came from.
Yeah.
And I believe that all these things that people said, I want my groceries, I want to take care of, I am going to sit and wait and see how he takes care of groceries. I want to see how he takes care of our health care. Not just our health care, but if you hire somebody who says these inoculations are wrong, you're not going to Europe. You're not traveling anywhere, because no one will invite us to their country because they don't want us bringing stuff in there. So I want to see. I know people had big high hopes and thought he was going to be the thing. And okay, you don't think that the Democrat? I am neither. There's no party for me. But
now Whoopi is neither. There's no party for Whoopi now. That just goes to show y'all that all these women do is lie, give out fake news. It literally, this is exactly what I be talking about right here. Now she's with nobody. She's independent. Whoopi is for no, like that's insane, bro. That's absolutely insane, bro. Like I just look at the fact that they hyped the Democratic Party up. All these ladies now, she's just, bro, that just goes to show you that what Trump is doing in his administration is working and it's showing. I don't see this show lasting very long. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.